Hello, my name is Catherine Smith, and as the Executive Director of the Houston ISD Foundation, I would like to welcome you to the 2021 Houston ISD State of the Schools Virtual Luncheon. It was just over 1 year ago that we all gathered together in a ballroom for this event. Less than 1 week after the 2020 State of the Schools Luncheon, our lives began to radically change. We've all experienced hardship as a result of this crisis, from Zoom fatigue and virtual social lives to masking, significant changes in our work lives, and seeing our loved ones suffer from this virus. It has been a year like no other. And perhaps no one segment of the population has seen their lives more radically upended than America's public school children, nearly 200,000 of whom are enrolled in HISD. Our students have coped with having to adjust to an entirely new way of learning. They've missed out on socializing with friends and seeing their teachers for many months at a crucial time in their lives, all while some of them struggle with food insecurity, housing concerns, learning differences, and the like. Some saw their parents lose employment, and many are grieving the loss of loved ones. Despite all of these challenges, we must still find ways to reach them and propel them toward a better future. If you're joining us today, you are part of helping them meet that future. I am delighted that so many friends and supporters, returning and new alike, have joined us today. Many of you have a long history of advancing HISD's mission. You've invested in our teachers, our principals, and in the creation of programs that will help us meet this moment for our students. Thank you for being here today and for supporting us when it matters most. And now, let's take a moment to watch a video highlighting several of the wonderful projects foundation donors have helped launch in HISD.
Hi, Dash.
What time do you want to change it to?
Our students said that we would like better technology, more up-to-date technology. Dogan had a mind to bring a STEM project and a STEM class to our school.
Hi, Dash.
Having this grant be fulfilled by BP, and we want to thank them for that, we level the playing field.
And they have the opportunity to create things that lead up to different careers in STEM.
Just scratch it.
The kids were amazing. We're just so excited that BP gave us the opportunity to get the funding.
Drop one more drop on it.
They're cultivating a love of science, an understanding of science.
When we use these materials, it helps us learn easier because we get to do it. We don't have to watch or try to remember how to do it. We can just see and interact with it, and we know how to do it. I would like to say to BP, thank you for the kits, and I hope we can get more.
Welcome, future microbiologists. This is Camp Med.
Camp Med is a camp where we prepare students in the summertime to come to 6th grade. Because of the grant, we were able to get the Foldoscope microscopes.
Oh, wow, I got something.
Where students could actually make their own microscope and use it at home, which was especially important because of the pandemic.
Given the scaffold if you're younger.
We partnered with the HISD Foundation and the University of Houston to hire a social worker manager to support the work for our mental health and wellness initiative. This allows us another opportunity to expand the services that we have provided. Since then, we've been able with the HISD Foundation to offer SEL relaxation courses for our teachers, and we also have live sessions for our students.
Next week, we are going to have a lot of parents over here working in our garden.
The goal is to integrate our community, that they can come and work over here in our garden. Also, that our students will have an outside classroom where they can integrate all contents. So we are very grateful with National Wildlife Federation.
I enjoyed this gardening program because we learned, my classmates and us, we learned about gardening. We're helping the monarch butterflies.
Houston ISD's Custodial Operations Department ensures clean, sanitary, and comfortable work environments for all students and staff. This brings us to the generous donation from the HISD Foundation on behalf of Phillips 66. $200,000 was provided to secure the purchase of 350 electrostatic backpack sprayers. Through this donation, we are making all schools and facilities safer for our students and staff.
Hi, I'm Matt Noll, Managing Director at Alliant Group. It's an honor to be part of the HISD Foundation Board. I'm also the proud parent of 2 children. I know firsthand just how important a quality education is for our children. The HISD Foundation Board exists for one purpose. It's to make sure that every child in the city of Houston has a top-notch education. I know you'll agree that a strong public education system is essential to our community. Help do your part by texting SOTS 21 to the number below. Please make a donation to support the teachers and students of HISD. Just think, if we all donated what we could afford, just think of the great things we could get accomplished. Let's do it. Let's do it together.
Good afternoon. Hilltop Securities understands the importance of giving back to our communities. And as the #1 financial advisor to Texas cities and schools, we partner by offering financial advice, but also volunteer time and financial support of various programs. Through charitable donations and volunteer time, we continue to partner with thousands of teachers and administrators throughout Texas who work hard every day to make a positive impact on students and their future. Today, we are pleased to announce an investment of $333,000 with Houston Independent School District Foundation to help you continue your mission of making a positive impact on students. We hope that this donation will help provide scholarships, classroom innovation, and open doors of opportunity for those who need it most. On behalf of the entire Hilltop Securities team, thank you again for all of your hard work and for your ongoing commitment to educating the next generation. Thank you.
The Houston ISD Foundation is grateful for the generous support from our sponsors. This event would not be possible without you. Thank you. We'd like to thank Dr. Lathan for her years of service to the students of HISD. This will be her last State of the Schools presentation before she joins Springfield Public School District as their superintendent, beginning this July. She has served with dedication and courage, and on behalf of the Houston ISD Foundation Board of Directors, we wish you all the best.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever virtual State of the Schools of the Houston Independent School District. I'm Dr. Lathan, proud leader of the largest and I believe the best school district in the state of Texas and beyond. I'm so grateful to be standing here today in front of this beautiful Houston skyline. What a sight to see. As I look at this incredible view, I'm reminded of how strong we are together as a community. This city, our city, has certainly faced many challenges, but we continue to stand strong. We have weathered many storms, even winter storms, and are currently navigating through uncharted waters. But if there's one lesson that I've learned from our students, our younger generation, and future leaders, is that together we are resilient through it all. And that fills me with hope for the future. Hope that as we continue to face unprecedented times, we will thrive together. I want to take a moment to recognize our elected trustees and HISD's Board of Education and thank them for their commitment to work together on behalf of our students, staff, and families. A special thanks to the Houston ISD Foundation. With their immense support, we are launching innovative new programs and serving the greatest need for our students and communities. This is indeed the year of first. I call it the year of flexibility. This is the first time that we broadcast HISD's State of the Schools virtually. And even though I miss seeing you all in person, I'm excited about the new opportunity, a chance to reach more people, to make this message accessible to anyone, anywhere, with the simple click of a button. So please share and hashtag us at hashtag HISD 2021 State of the Schools. In this year of flexibility, improvising, innovating, and inspiring have been more important than ever. And oh, what a year it has been. To be flexible, we had to stretch ourselves in different directions and manifold ways when constant change required us to pivot and take on incoming challenges. Our students have been flexible in learning new ways to connect virtually or in person while dealing with the stresses of a pandemic. Our team members in HISD have stayed flexible in a changing work environment. Our parents, some of who became full-time teachers overnight, have been flexible, and we wholeheartedly appreciate their grace.
Bueno, ahora la G.
And of course, our resilient teachers have showed the most flexibility of all. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to our students. As a former teacher myself, I know firsthand that one of the most rewarding aspects of our profession is the personal connection we make with our students. We love to greet our students at the door in the morning, work side by side with them during the day, and wave goodbye at dismissal. But how our days have changed. Warm embraces, such as hugs and high fives, have been replaced for now with physical distance, hellos, and plexiglass.
I am brave.
Teachers are truly our frontline heroes. Throughout the pandemic, they have stopped at nothing to teach and reach every student. And they're doing this all while facing their own challenges at home. Many of our teachers are also parents whose children might need extra support. They might be helping a friend or family member who lost their job as a result of the pandemic. Unfortunately, like many of us have seen or heard about, they might be coping with the loss of a loved one from COVID-19. Being a teacher has never been easy, and many would agree that this year it has been harder than ever. But I believe it is also more rewarding than ever.
Elementary Teacher of the Year, Nazareth Chavez Guerrero.
Just as rewarding is to watch 5th grade teacher Nazareth Chavez Guerrero engage with her students every day. See, Ms. Chavez Guerrero was our Elementary Teacher of the Year 2 years ago, and then last year she was involved in a tragic accident that left her unable to walk. For months, she fought through, and this year she is back in our classrooms teaching our students the steps toward a successful future.
Not only that I have been through this pandemic, I also went through life-changing situations. I had a really bad car accident, which left me paralyzed from my shoulders down. Comparando fracciones. They did a MRI and I had a spinal cord injury from my accident. This might be the rest of my life. Maybe I had a few days of I'm self-pity, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But then I got in teacher mode. And I faced it. I faced it, and I'm not in a wheelchair anymore.
She's a shining example of what we believe in here, and that is people being safe, supported, and successful.
Yes, I'm a person, and yes, I have a life, but I'm a teacher also, and that's still priority. My kids needed to have what they needed.
And they are able to relate because they see how she's been able to overcome things that have happened to her.
Everything is possible as long as you put your part. It's not easy, and you can't quit when it gets tough. That if you continue to work hard, continue to stay the course, go through the battles, you're gonna come out okay.
On behalf of every student at HISD, 196,000 of them, I want to thank all of our teachers for their resilience through it all. When our city went into a lockdown, not seen in over 100 years, our buses came to a halt and our school buildings closed their doors. But when the world changed because of COVID-19, our school leaders went straight to work to ensure teaching and learning did not stop. Through it all, we kept sight on our goal, provide a high-quality education while ensuring the health and safety of our students and staff. To do so, we continue to focus on HISD's strategic priorities: ensure student health, safety, and well-being, transform educational outcomes, cultivate Team HISD, and increase organization efficiency. I have been inspired by how our principals, teachers, administrators, students, and families have responded and proved to be resilient. Through it all, even in the face of endless challenges. One of those challenges, when our schools originally transitioned from brick and mortar to virtual platforms, was the digital divide, an inequity that was exposed by the pandemic in most school districts. Our district leaders, in collaboration with campus principals and staff, worked diligently to ensure that every child in HISD had access to a device and reliable internet to fully engage in virtual learning at home. I'm extremely proud that in just a few months, as we transition to face-to-face learning, our team closed the digital divide, rolling out the largest technology distribution efforts this district and city has ever seen. We distributed nearly 150,000 devices to our students, as well as almost 40,000 hotspots, providing our students the tools they need to succeed. Thanks to technology, we've been able to provide virtual learning to our students who choose to learn at home. At the same time, we provide face-to-face instruction as we reconnect safely and return strong. About 43% of our 196,000 students enrolled in HISD are studying in person. That equals to 86,000 students coming to our campuses every day for face-to-face instruction. Another 63%, or 112,000 of our students, choose to learn from home through an iPad, Chromebook, or laptop provided by the district to those who requested it. It was a massive shift in how we educated, and it took some adjustment to get it right. Frequently, I get asked, how are you making learning possible in HISD? How about I'll just show you? Good morning. Hi, Nurse White.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to take your temperature.
Okay.
Perfect. Very good. Then you're good to go.
Thank you, Nurse White. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to our 5th grade class.
Well, good morning.
Welcome, Dr. Lathan.
Good morning. Well, thank you, Miss Moore. Thank you for having me this morning.
You are very welcome. So glad to have you here at Emerson.
I see you using some of our new technology, Miss Moore.
Yes.
So I want to hear about that.
Yes. We're coming pros at that.
Wonderful. So, Ms. Moore, tell me about your year and what's been going on here.
It has definitely been an adjustment. Never would I have thought teaching concurrently would be something I would be doing. But, you know, we are making it work, making sure that I am managing both groups and making sure that they feel comfortable, because building relationships and having a positive classroom community and culture is my #1 priority. So space and time for them to talk, communicate, share is very important.
So this was a major adjustment this year, right, guys?
I really love in person, to be honest, because I get to see all my friends. I love to see my favorite teacher making me smile. She's actually really helped me a lot. I miss some of my virtual friends because I've known them for a long time, like my friend Isaac.
How are you?
I'm good. You are more than welcome to come visit my house at any time.
All right, Isaac, I'm on my way, okay?
Hello.
How are you all?
Wonderful.
Nice.
Thank you for
Tahri?
coming. Yes, ma'am. This is Isaac.
Hi, Dr. Lathan.
Please come on in.
I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Nice to see you today.
Nice to see you too. You're more than welcome to sit down if you want.
Okay, thank you. Tell me about your year.
It's been pretty good. Like at the start, we had to learn teams and everything. We had to log in, like how to do Clever and everything. But now we have figured it out, so we're doing really good.
Wonderful. So you're following the guidelines from the district to make sure that you're online.
Yeah.
So tell me about Teams. So you say this is where you log in to interact with your class?
Like I just turn it on, I can go over here, and then yeah, you can just join.
And Mr. Tahri, how are things going from your perspective as a parent?
Wonderful, ma'am. And his teachers are very good at catching up with anything that they miss. I love that there is always a video recorder that we can watch.
Good. So any feedback you have for me as a superintendent, that things that we can do better to support students for the upcoming school year?
I mean, y'all doing really great. I don't really have anything to say. Y'all are doing amazing.
Well, thank you. Wonderful. Well, thank you for taking time to visit with me today. Many of our students, like Isaac, are thriving at home with the help of parents. Parents, I want to thank you. Your flexibility and understanding this year has been crucial to making it work. Our partnership with parents, like Isaac's father, have always been vital to the success of our students. But this year, we've had to lean on that partnership more than ever. For the parents who have chosen to keep their children at home, I thank you for the hard work behind the scenes. Keeping our students engaged and connected during all the tasks that you do every single day. And to the parents with students participating in face-to-face instruction, thank you for getting them to us safely and ready to learn. Just like our parents are there for our students, we are there for them. We want to empower and support our parents every step of the way. From providing interactive sessions through Parent University on a variety of topics, including how to support their child's social and emotional needs, to details on rental assistance programs. We also provide a hotline available 5 days a week where Team HISD are on hand to answer parents' questions in English and Spanish. Our goal is to help the whole child, give them and their families the support they need to succeed. With safety as our guiding compass, we created a task force where parents, educators, community members, and health experts had a voice in developing a plan that will prioritize the health and safety of everyone in this district. Their work served as the outline of our communicable disease plan, an evolving framework we use to keep students and staff safe. As conditions changed, we adjusted and updated the plan based on consultation with local public health experts and other leaders. From requiring everyone in the district to wear a mask, including our youngest students, to practicing physical distancing in classrooms and enclosed spaces across the district. To reinforce the importance of washing or sanitizing hands frequently, we established safety protocols at all of our schools and offices for everyone's sake. Safety measures are enforced on our school buses, classrooms, hallways, and throughout our district. Safety is the responsibility of everyone as we are in this together. Our custodial crews work around the clock to maintain a safe environment for students to learn and staff to work. During the day, they frequently sanitize high-touch surfaces in classrooms and offices, while at night they use cutting-edge sprayers for disinfection. We've seen firsthand how hard they work. I walked the hallways of Elliott Elementary with plant operator Irma Martinez, who showed how our essential employees clean and disinfect our campuses, literally from wall to make sure students and staff are safe. To Irma, who has been given more than 30 years of service to HISD, it's personal. Our bus drivers operate with the same dedication. Not only do they safely transport our students to and from school, but they also sanitize school buses after every route. Teams come in to disinfect the fleet as a precautionary measure. They are often the first and last to see our students every day. After sanitizing one of the buses he drives, Samuel Gallego said it best: "We could have a future president on this bus. We have to keep them safe." I completely agree, Samuel. Our nurses are vital in making sure that health and safety remain our top priority. Our nurses lead campus wellness teams, perform contact tracing for possible exposures, administer rapid testing, and help county and city officials administer COVID-19 vaccinations. And they do all of this in addition to their regular duties as school nurses. That's why this year we launched our Nurse of the Month recognition program to acknowledge their hard work. Nurse Marjorie Robinson at Worthing High School and Nurse Paul Rader-Macher at Bruce Elementary were our first winners. Their compassion and expertise brings hope and reassurance to our schools, as nurses are truly the heart of the campus.
In a year like no other, where school nurses are on the front lines,
taking good care of students is our calling.
Our nurses are the pulse of HISD's ongoing efforts to ensure students are safe and healthy when they're at school.
Because when they're here, we take care of them like they're our family.
And even in the midst of adversity, our HISD nurses face the challenges with grace and determination.
It's in our heart to serve and protect our precious children.
We honor their commitment and never-ending hard work.
Thank you, Miss, for helping me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Our HISD nurses, thank you for what you do.
See this big hole right here?
This is for you, thank you.
Again, thank you to each and every one of our school nurses. I want to take a moment to recognize our supporters and donors who have contributed to the COVID Relief Fund. A special thank you to the Brown Foundation, who donated $250,000 for technology. Phillips 66 contributed $200,000 for state-of-the-art cleaning supplies, and other partners like AIG, T-Mobile, and Valero, who have made contributions to the HISD Relief Fund. Our students' safety goes beyond their health. We also strive to provide a productive relationship with our campus officers. This year, we expanded our Community Outreach Responsive Engagement, or CORE team. What used to be a team of 1 is now 6 officers strong. Their main goal is to bring relational policy into HISD classrooms and neighborhoods, creating a sense of trust between our families and our officers. A crucial component of our work to increase student outcomes, especially during a crisis like COVID-19, is meeting the non-educational needs of our students and families, especially now. We have many families struggling with homelessness, food insecurity, loss of employment, and other issues that would impact the child academically. Our wraparound services team help address critical issues such as mental health and physical needs, food insecurity, lack of stable housing, and many other challenges that can have adverse effects on a student's readiness and ability to learn. We expanded our wraparound services from 140 campuses last year to 210 campuses this year, and we have some form of assistance on every campus in the district. That's life-changing. The numbers are striking, but again, Team HISD went to work. Wraparound Services launched the Needs Map and Dashboard, an interactive tool that allows us to identify in real time the non-academic needs of students and to most efficiently leverage community partners and resources to address those needs. Like wraparound specialist Shanice Ellison, who's not only eliminating roadblocks for our students to succeed academically at North Forest High School, but also helping unemployed parents with rental and food assistance. I've had the opportunity to visit with some of our youngest students who are experiencing homelessness and see where they live in a nearby shelter. But I've also seen how our wraparound services program is changing lives. The Jackson family, with 3 HISD students, lost it all during a house fire. But thanks to the help of our wraparound specialists, they rebuilt together.
What happened was a huge fire. When I say we lost everything, we lost everything.
It's a challenge, and again, all of the help that HISD has given us has really been a tremendous blessing. Of course, some of the things that we have now and some of the access that we have to certain things we wouldn't have if it had not been for HISD stepping in.
I didn't know who SOTS was.
They've been very consistent with the checking in, with the, even from the educational point, with the checking in on how we're doing as far as the food, the supplies, the mental check-in, things of that nature, just ensuring that we got little small things that we need in life. They've donated clothing, donated shoes, have donated time.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, we're going to continue to be that family. Just like I stated earlier, the Jackson family is now our family as a whole, so we're going to continue to be there for them through this time.
Yeah, but you see this, huh? You going to come now?
The fact that they've been on our side because of the children attending that school district, they've actually adopted us as a family.
Throughout this challenging year, we've made it our calling to ensure students and families do not go hungry. Through neighborhood super sites and curbside pickup distributions in stadiums and apartment complexes, we have delivered more than 36 million pounds of food to students and their families since March of last year. That includes more than 7 million food boxes for our community. And we're not stopping. We will continue to come up with innovative ways to make sure students and families are fed. Families like the one I met at one of our neighborhood super sites. I met a mom of 3 who waited in a long line to feed her family. She told me she lost her job early in the pandemic and has relied on HISD's resources to put food on her table. With or without a pandemic, our mission has always been to make sure we serve healthy food to our students, but believe it's important to go beyond the plate. That's why we've continued our work on innovative programs like the Food and Agricultural Literacy Program at Makawa Farm. Students will learn about food and where it comes from. They'll have the opportunity to plant and grow a garden, harvest and prepare produce, and share the bounty. I like cucumbers. It's proof that serving good food is about more than just a school lunch. It's about keeping our students and families well fed and giving them the essential building blocks to creating a brighter future. In HISD, we're creating a future for our students where the sky is the limit. And we mean that literally. Let me show you where that phrase comes from. I told you the sky is the limit. I am in an airport hangar in Southeast Houston where students from Sterling Aviation High School have an opportunity for no cost to earn their pilot's license. I'm here with a top student. Miss Trinity Ernest is earning her pilot's license. And in fact, she's gonna be the first African-American female student in 16 years to earn her pilot's license. And I'm so excited to be here. Trinity, I understand that aviation, you've had a love for aviation a long time. Tell me about it.
Yes, ma'am. I always loved flying. So I never thought that I'd actually fly myself, but when opportunity came, I grabbed it and here I am. Okay. I want to show you an incredible view, so do you want to come along, Miss Lathan?
Yes, I'm excited.
Dr. Lathan, are you ready?
Yes, I am in Trinity's classroom today. Trinity, I am ready. Dr. Lathan, present for class.
Dr. Lathan, I told you it was a spectacular view. What did you think?
It was outstanding, Trinity. You are a phenomenal young lady. I am so proud. I'm telling you, as we were flying over, all I could think about is one day I'm gonna be on a plane and I'm gonna hear this voice come over the plane that says, "Hi, this is your pilot, Trinity." And I'm gonna go, Sterling High School, HISD. But no, just so excited. Thank you. I'm happy to report that Trinity passed her federal aviation exam and has also been accepted to numerous colleges. Sterling High School is just one example of our career and technical educational opportunities. HISD is leading the way in preparing students to fill the needs of the workforce in Houston and beyond. Aside from aviation, we also offer careers in medical and health sciences, automotive technology, welding, culinary arts, cosmetology, marketing and retail, and many more. We continue to expand these programs and partnerships because the interest in the certifications are rising. This year, we've reached an all-time high in our enrollment in our CTE courses. This year, we've had more than 51,000 students enrolled in these programs, nearly a quarter of our students. A big thank you to our partners who help us make dreams come true. And we're continuing to expand these partnerships with hands-on experiences for students in oil and gas, healthcare, human services, airlines, and now the world's biggest company, Amazon. We're working with Amazon Services to give students access to up-to-date curriculum in a fast-changing industry.
You made it! I'm so proud of you!
And as for our seniors, they are unshakable. We had 11,000 seniors graduate with our class of 2020 in a virtual setting for the first time in history. But they were able to participate in a physically distanced citywide celebration with Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner and local celebrities. We also had close to 200 seniors graduate during the fall graduation from 20 high schools. This time graduation was in person with safety measures required. And the upcoming class, 2021, with several months until graduation, they have managed to nearly double the number of National Merit Scholarship Program semifinalists with 82 students this year alone. That's 47 more than last year, an all-time high. Last year, over 350 HISD Emerge students were accepted into top colleges across the country, with each student earning an average of $150,000 in four-year scholarships and grants. One of those seniors is Mai Nguyen, a student at Worthing High School, who is accepted to the prestigious Ivy League Dartmouth College. From Liberty High School, senior Mahilet Tefera was accepted to Wesley, one of the most selected liberal arts colleges in the country. Congratulations to Mai and Mahilet, two of the many shining examples of our students. We also expanded Project Explore for middle schoolers in underserved communities. Our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders get the chance to explore high-impact experiences. Take, for instance, Zuli Romas, a middle school student at Welch, whose Project Explore advisor helped her through her school choices. Zuli was one of the first Welch Middle School students to be accepted to Kinder HSPVA Theater program. Her ultimate dream, to be an actress. We will be watching, Zuli. These are unprecedented and tough times for everyone, but especially our students. Reality is that many of our students are struggling, either at home or in school. That's why now more than ever, we are strengthening our supports to help our struggling students get where they need to be. Our teachers continue to step up to engage students at home and in school. We're dedicated to having targeted interventions with struggling students, collaborating with teachers to identify the ones that need our help. But our teachers cannot do it alone. As a district and as a community, it's up to us to help our students stay focused in learning and not be distracted by the challenges of the pandemic. We're asking all of you, our parents, community leaders, neighbors, to reach out and be our partners in this to help all of our students succeed. Like siblings Lisbeth and Guadalupe Contreras, who are freshmen and seniors at Wheatley High School. Despite the adversity they faced this school year by losing their father and grandmother, they pressed forward.
Mi papá murió, luego a los 9 días, mi abuelita también. Well, the only thing I think about him is what he told me to do, and that's what I'm going to do it. Sometimes when I look at his picture we have house, it makes me feel sad. I like school. It's a good place so you can learn better and so you can be something in life.
I had to continue because I know my dad, he wanted for me to finish my high school.
Well, it's been a little hard because it's different than the last years, because in the last year you can go with teachers and it's better to be with teachers.
We certainly celebrate the work of scholars such as Guadalupe and Lisbeth. But we do want to let them know that they are not in this by themselves. We have many, many supports.
He helped me because all the teachers, they wait to I can finish my work and send it to them.
We have a couple of different support systems. Obviously, our teachers, immediately they reach out to all the different supports. The second layer of support is our wraparound services. And so we do referral systems and our wraparound services. And we always make sure that we reach out to the families, we talk to the students, and we try to connect them with whatever support or counseling that they might have.
He's looking at us from the top, and so sometimes I talk to them, and all the things that she told us before she passed away, and that's when they start to do the work.
HISD has been marked by great achievements for many of the campuses across HISD, including Memorial Elementary, Young Women's College Prep, and the High School for Law and Justice, which earned the prestigious National Blue Ribbon designation. 49 of our schools were named to the Texas Honor Roll, and nearly 100 of our campuses received high rankings by children at risk, including DeBakey High School for Health Professions, which was named the best public high school in the area for the 14th consecutive year. Also, Deanda Elementary was named one of the best urban campuses in the nation by the National Center for Urban School Transformation. Resiliency through it all is nothing new to HISD. As I look at this skyline, a vivid image comes to mind: Hurricane Harvey. It was another trying time for this city and our district and our families. Many of our HISD schools were flooded with several feet of water, but 4 in particular were completely destroyed and had to be torn down. Students from these elementary schools, Brayburn, Mitchell, Coulter, and Scarborough, were relocated to temporary campuses. But from our teachers to our bus drivers, Team HISD mobilized to help our families and work together. We made it through the storm and persevered. I'm proud to say that this school year, all 4 schools opened their doors after being rebuilt, 1 brick at a time. At one of the schools, Mitchell Elementary, near Hobby Airport, I met a family on the first day back. Grant Irving, an 8-year-old student who was in kindergarten when Hurricane Harvey destroyed his school, is now in 3rd grade. His mom, Tiffany, she told me that their home just around the corner from the school also flooded. So the family faced a dilemma: find another home and another school, or put in the extra time and effort to keep their son with his classmates and teachers miles away. For this mom, the choice was an easy one. You see, her son Grant had blossomed and thrived in school, despite facing difficulties early on. Leaving the Mitchell family, she said, was not an option. Now Grant is going to school in a beautiful brand new building. They tell us it was worth the wait. That's what makes school communities so special. We see students every single day, on the good days and the bad days. We're the calm in the storm, sometimes literally. Another new school we opened this year was Austin High School in the heart of the East End. But beyond the beautiful spaces, I saw opportunities to help open more doors for our students. One of those opportunities is a partnership with Texas A&M and Houston Community College to provide our students in the magnet program for teaching professions an associate degree when they graduate from high school. Austin is also a magnet school for maritime studies. I also had the opportunity to operate a maritime simulator using cutting-edge technology. Students learn how to pilot a ship and get real-life experiences working with the Port of Houston. Our bond program is now 98% complete. We have renovated or rebuilt 39 schools, including 29 high schools and 3 athletic facilities. 50 schools in 8 years, that's impressive and a testament to our mission and continued focus on students. When our students and community members see these schools, they're in awe, and I'm in awe. Since Condit Elementary School opened its doors in 2016, Principal Dan Greenberg has noticed a definite boost in student creativity and collaboration. Ask him about the Learning Commons, a hallmark of the campus, and he'll tell you it's where his students can come together to learn and study and create. Booker T. Washington High School has seen similar results. The 21st century technology and specialized engineering and science labs is helping students take learning to the next level. Students are using 3D printers to produce face shields for teachers and first responders across the state. We've got just one more school left in that 2012 bond, Bel Air High School. The new building is on track to open its 3-story academic wing this fall and its administrative wing and 4-level parking garage by the end of next year. When Bel Air is finished, our bond program will be 100% complete. I can hardly believe it. We now have one of the most modern and robust slate of high schools in any American city. The opportunities these schools create are worth all the effort and the money we've invested. And I can't say it enough. Thank you, voters, for believing and investing in our students. But we all know there's still much more work to do. Nearly $2 billion worth of work with an expected growth to more than $4 billion of work within a decade. We simply must address these issues for our students' sake. They deserve safe, modern learning environments. We've seen the impact these schools can make on students' lives. It's worth it. So we're going to be asking for your help once again to make it happen. This year, we're launching a steering committee to help review our needs, identify our priorities, and guide for our capital planning and safety and security efforts. We hope you'll consider joining us as we work to chart a new course for HISD. As we continue to advocate for better opportunities for our students, our future generations of leaders must call on our legislators to continue to invest in public education. especially now when the pandemic has resulted in millions of dollars in costs for school districts. It has cost us $154 million to make this shift and keep our students safe. We've made it work, but unless the government refunds school districts, it will be hard to sustain. We ask that you advocate for our students and support us as we navigate the next year. We will move forward with health and safety at the forefront, but with a quality education as the constant goal. Through the legacies of two of our HISD former students, Vanessa Guillen and George Floyd, our community came together to honor the impact they've made in the world. As a school leader, I firmly believe that a shift in the dialogue on inequities begins in our classrooms, and as a district, we will continue to be a strong voice for social justice for all. It's been a tough year. There's no denying that. As we've talked about, there have been plenty of challenges and obstacles, but together, we were able to find a solution to every problem thrown our way, resilient through it all. So whenever I've had a tough day or lose sight of that goal, I think about the lives we are impacting. Mothers like the one I met at our neighborhood super site, or the Jackson family, who overcame a ruined home with the help of their community. And I think about the members of Team HISD, who are dedicated to making their students' lives easier. But I especially think about students like Isaac, Grant, Elizabeth, and Guadalupe, or the thousands of others like them. Even at their young age, they embody the idea of taking it one step at a time. They know how hectic and tough life can be, but despite everything, they've been able to push through and succeed. They showed us again that giving up is not an option, and that's all because of the community that surrounds them, family, friends, and HISD schools. I believe in them, and I know everyone on Team HISD believes in them too. If we have been able to rewrite history and make dreams happen over the past year, I know we can do anything together. Resilient through it all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lathan, for that fun and informative voyage throughout the district. I'm sure seeing her fly alongside an HISD student pilot will motivate all of us to give even more in support of the students and educators of Houston ISD.